Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name's Chelsea. You know that. I know that. I do. I know who I am. Today I have a special treat for you. We are going to be schooled. We are going to be trained. We are going to be filled. We are going to be teached the 7 principles of network marketing. I can't even get through it. The 7 principles of network marketing. And let me just tell you, these nuggets, these little dollops of information, it's just a whole lot of hullabaloo. I thought that we would go ahead and break down, of course, as we always do, the manipulation, the ridiculous verbiage, and all of that, and kind of just like translate it and debunk it. And I also think this one's going to be really interesting because this girl just attended a like super hyped training with some guy. You can assume like, okay, he was like super energetic or hyped or whatever during the call, and like she's super excited now and feeling great and on a high, and she's basically just like reading off her notes and like telling you exactly what happened in the training, which is also weird because it's like, shouldn't that be privileged information? I'm not gonna go on my social media after when I did work still full-time in sales. I wasn't gonna go back onto social media after I was in a sales meeting, you know, that made me feel good and be like, this is what we just talked about. It's like, isn't that privileged information? Shouldn't that stay within the company? But as we know, there's no such thing as privileged information in network marketing. Everyone has to know everything. And if you don't post about it, you're not going to make any money because it's a scam. So also, before we press play, yes, Wiggum's behind me. He's snoring. You're welcome. I think he's upside down, actually. No, he's on his side, looking so adorable and fat. Anyways, all right, I am playing this on, let's do 1.25 speed because I feel like 1.5 is a little bit too fast. I don't have time for it. You don't either. So, but if I have to see it, you do too. So let's go ahead and learn. Are you ready to take notes? I am. I have my notebook right here with my green pen because green means money. I'm pretty sure this pen's empty, actually. With my blue pen because blue means water, and this girl is in KANGEN.
What's up, Insta fam? Happy one day, W-O-N-D-A-Y. Hope you guys are all winning your day. I just watched an incredible training from one of my mentors, Zach Slobin.
Happy one day, W-O-N, because you're all winning your day. That sounds like some Amway-ish right there. Ugh, that's cringe. That's corporate cringe is what that is. Ew.
And I was like, I need to come on here and just share everything I just learned. Hi. With you guys, especially if you're in the network marketing space or you have been considering wanting to do network marketing. I really want to come on here and just give you guys these 7 principles that I think you can apply right now to your business that will really make a big difference.
For someone who claims to be very hydrated or that hydration is her business, sure is making a lot of the like mouth smacking noises. Don't you only do that if you're like, I was about to say unhydrated? Can you tell this is the 4th video I filmed today? I need to like cap it at 3. I should never do 4. This is gonna be a mess. Get ready.
If you're ready for some fire, comment a 111. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I always love and appreciate everyone that takes the time to listen to what I have to share. Usually I'm on here talking about dating because that's the most exciting thing in my life right now. Besides obviously.
Type a 111. Type a 666 if you think I'm in a cult. Always the disclaimer. I feel like I need to make like another disclaimer page. People I put in my videos, especially when it's like not a compilation, when it's just focused on one person. It's not about her. Her name's Giselle. I'm sure she's very sweet. She seems very nice. She's a beautiful young girl. She seems driven and hopeful and kind. That's wonderful. I can't say that for some of these people, like the kind part. It's not about her. I don't know anything about her. I don't need to. It's about the verbiage, the language. That's the same thing. It's about what they say, how they say it, the manipulation, the misinformation, the deceptive marketing, the cult culture. That's what it's about. She's just the vehicle in which it's being brought to us. Cannot believe I just said vehicle.
Besides obviously building a business and, you know, actually I got hired 2 places. in the last 2 days, which has been really cool because I never thought I'd go back to a job, but here I am. And I'm super excited, and I'll bring you guys all along the journey. But anyways, wanted to share these 7 principles that you can apply right now.
Her thing says God first, helping you create your best you, change your water, change your life. KANGEN. Nothing really to see further there. Oh, maybe most of her stuff just like isn't public. That's probably what it is. She probably has more stuff and it's just not public. That's like my stuff on Facebook. It all private. You ain't seeing nothing. Which I don't use it anyways. Facebook's for losers. I'm just kidding. I just don't use it. Anyways, follow me on Facebook at I am CCsuarez over there. Once I get caught up with work, since my whole little, losing 2 weeks worth of work fiasco. Almost there, doing real good. Once I get caught up with everything, I will be making like more edited down like compilation videos of top fails and stuff like that and uploading them over to my Facebook page. It is in my link tree and my bio of all social media. Please do go follow on Facebook if you have a Facebook. I would appreciate it. I don't think I've done it yet, but I'm going to create like a community tab so y'all can like, I don't know, share videos, talk over there, do whatever you want. Just if you want to, I don't know.
These 7 principles that you can apply right now to your network marketing business. So the first one, okay, let's retrack. I'm just going to share with you guys the notes that I took because I think it's really, really great. If you are in network marketing and you do not create duplication, you simply have a sales job, okay? Ain't nobody got time for that. You want to be able to make money while you sleep. Does that sound fun? Does that sound interesting? Does that sound appealing? Because if it's not that, you probably don't want this, okay?
If you are in network marketing and you are not duplicating, what does that mean? That means recruiting. Then you just have a sales job. Because at that point, you're just selling the product. So yeah, what's wrong with just the sales job? The problem with just the sales job is when you are selling something that isn't good and you're not actually getting a good commission from, you're not going to be making money really. And that's what happens in network marketing companies. So no duplication, no recruiting means that you're not going to be paid in your sleep. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Why do they say that? Like, anyone can get paid while they're sleeping. If you have an hourly job, if you have a salary job, if you not necessarily hourly, but if you have a salary job, you're being paid if you show up or not, right? However many hours you work a day or whatever. Like, just because your direct deposit hits it while you're sleeping. Ooh, that was terrifying. Well, that was uncomfortable. This girl's giving me literal heart palpitations. Oh, all right. So yeah, just because your money hits your bank account while you're sleeping doesn't mean that you're making money while you sleep. It just means that you... This is stupid. Why is everything she's saying sounds like she's in Amway?
So the first principle, be the invitation to the destination where they can get the information, okay? Oftentimes, we overcomplicate the whole system. And I think in network marketing, what people need to be able to experience or say is, I can do that. If they can't say, I can do that, they're never going to join you in business. Why? Because, most people have a career or a job and they're doing something specific. And then from one day, you want to teach them how to be a network marketer. Most people don't come into this industry with...
My pen already ran out. What the heck? A lot of the time they say a whole lot of nothing by saying a lot of things, right? And then I said, be the invitation to the destination where they can get the information. So invite them to an opportunity call to where you can pitch them. That's what that is. But also, that's a red flag too, because why can't you just be upfront and tell me everything I need to know now? Like if it's a good product or a good opportunity, you can just tell me everything now and it'll really sell itself. Like if I want to do it, I'll do it. It's not. They have to tie it up in a pretty bow and they have to present it in such a way to where you're not going to think it's a scam because it is a scam.
Make it super simple for them. Yes, give me all the hearts. Thank you. Does that make sense to you guys? Because, it's the first one. Okay, so remember, when you're talking to someone, leave them to a resource. Like, share a video, share a podcast, do a 3-way call.
Why don't you just give them the information if you're trying to sell them something? Give them the information on what you're doing. It's really not that hard. Be transparent.
Something that's gonna make it simple for them to do, so that they have the confidence when they join you that they can go and do that too.
So give them the information they asked for and pitch them. That's it. That's it.
So that's principle number 1. Be the invitation to the destination where they can get the information. Keep it simple. Number 2, I have struggled so much with this one. Oh my goodness. Has anyone ever wanted it so bad for someone that like it drains you? I used to get very emotionally attached to people that came into my organization, for people that I was really excited to work with, and they're like, yeah, like I'm gonna be an ISAGENIX millionaire, I'm gonna be a Magic millionaire, whatever company you're partnered up with, and you put all of this. What about me? Yeah, that's me. I do say that because I know I'm gonna be an ISAGENIX millionaire for sure. I'm in it for the long run, baby.
But I thought she was in KANGEN. Maybe she was in that one. I guess she's in ISAGENIX now. What the heck? Maybe she's in 2 of them? Does she have me blocked on Instagram? Let's see. Interesting. Okay, so she used to be in KANGEN, I think, because, yeah, I think she used to be in KANGEN because previously, like on her Facebook, like 2 years ago or however long ago, it said, change your water, change your life. But then on this one, it says God first, college and queen. So I guess she's not in any of those anymore, which is, I mean, not unfortunate, but all right. So she thinks she's going to be a millionaire. And then she also said, you want it so bad for other people. I really don't like that they say this in particular, because it's like, have you ever wanted it so bad for someone else? Like, no, it's not that you want them to do good. You want to rank up yourself. That's what's happening here.
But anyways, so a lot of times you literally will put so much effort into someone and you take what they say and you run with it. But in reality, they don't do anything. And I've been there so many times that like, I'll have a conversation with my mentor and he's like, you're still giving so much energy to this person. Anyways, but that's not the principle. The principle is you want to set, you want to let them know when they're coming into this business with you, like what they're getting into. You are the GPS. So literally it is up to them whether they are successful or they're not successful. Okay. Remove the responsibility from yourself. Make sure that they know that you are there to guide them. You're going to get them there the quickest way. You basically have a conversation with them, see how they are, where they are in life, what are their goals, and you can go from there. Okay. As long as they're willing, coachable, hungry, the reality is that it can happen. Whatever it is that they set themselves to accomplish, they can do it. But a lot of times we talk and we say things, but we're not really willing to take responsibility for the actions that come behind it. So just being upfront with them, making sure that they know that you are going to be there for them, to guide them and show them the route with the slowest amount, the least amount of traffic. But it is ultimately up to them to make the decision to be successful in this business or not.
Okay, but the thing that's funny is that she's saying it's up to you to be successful. But you just said that you were putting so much effort and time and energy into the person below you, because of course that's, and she didn't say this specifically, but because that's how you rank up and that's how you do more and have more money. She's acting like it right there. It just contradicts itself. It's like you're putting effort into someone else when you need to be putting it into yourself. But it's like, no, because that's how you rank up. That's exactly how you rank up, is through your downline. You almost have nothing to do with it. As long as they are willing to recruit people, then okay. So annoying.
Or not. Okay? Principle number 3. Another one that I have struggled with so much in my business. Empower versus enable people. Okay? Oh my goodness. I have gone through seasons in my business where I literally will do everything for my downline. I will literally do things for my sidelines. I will literally do things for anyone. And honestly, it creates that enabling environment where they're going to be dependent on you forever. And it's really difficult because, again, there comes a lot of energy draining from that, right? And if you do that for one person, you're probably doing it for another person. And if you're running an organization with, man, there's, not that I have 1,900, not that I work with 1,900 people, but there's 1,900 people in my organization right now, as of today. Hi, Mom. So making sure that if there's something that you're...
Did your mommy join your live stream? Empower versus enable, sure. That's what, I mean, feel like anyone should do in any relationship. She's saying that in her organization, there's 1,900 people, but then she just said that she doesn't have 1,900 people on her team. So I wonder if she means like people on the same like level as her, or like maybe she doesn't have like her own team. Maybe it's like her upline's team is what she's counting. That's a lot of people. I mean, that's like nothing compared to what some of the top people in Monate have or other companies. But this is just the most simple regurgitated advice. Like, this is not groundbreaking.
Something that your downline or your sideline is asking of you, and I am so guilty of doing this to my sidelines. Like, there's a group of friends that I work with and we partner up with, and I ask them sometimes, I'm like, man, I could have looked that up myself, you know? So making sure that if it's something that they can do for themselves, that you kind of just guide them to where they need to go, and then say like, hey, if you can't, you know, figure it out after you actually made an attempt, Mom, Brian's here. Brian's a chiropractor that I met in Mexico, and he's going again to Mexico with us, and super excited. Anyways, you guys should connect. Anyways, so yeah, creating that environment where people can literally just empower themselves and you don't have to enable them. And that is also going to be really good for you. So you create like this heightened accountability between you and your team. Okay. That is principle number 3. Okay. Principle number 4. Mind your own business, okay? Mind your own business. Treat your business like a business, okay? And this is really good because he ended it with, imagine that everyone that you bring into your business has a 24/7 camera on everything that you're doing. From the way that you speak to yourself, to the way that you speak about others, to the way that you run your business. All of these things are so important. And then it actually talks about, he talks about, how do you act in these situations? So like when you go to events, when you're going to, you know, let's say Mexico. When I went to Mexico last time, I hung around, I introduced myself to every single person. I had no expectations of who they were, but guess what?
I have a question. Why are you yelling? And then when we go on these trips, like I introduce myself to everyone and act like everyone has a video camera on you at all times. That sounds awful and exhausting. Why would you want to do that and have relationships like that? That sounds horrible. And also this like trip that you're slightly hyping up, you're not doing a good job at it. It sounds like it's just a glorified work trip that also sucks. Network marketing doesn't sound good. Like it does not sound good, but these are just so funny. So be professional.
I ended up having conversations with millionaires in my company that I was like, wow, I just learned so much from you, you know? So when you're in situations that you can learn from people, make sure that you're really engaged. This is one of the things that he ended it with. He says, make sure that you're focused, centered, intentional, and that you make sure that you let your people know that you're in it for the long run. And I'm going to be super vulnerable right now with you guys. I have seasons in my business. Everyone does. But I will say this. Like the last few days, I haven't been feeling 100% motivated or inspired to do everything on my list that I have to do, right? That I get to do. And so I would call it like a lower seasons, because there's seasons in my life that I wake up at 4 a.m. I'm super pumped, I'm super excited, and I'm just ready to crush it, right? Can anyone relate to that? If you're running a business, you know, you're not always on a high. Like sometimes you gotta, you know, get motivated or inspired or whatever. But the point is that everyone who builds this business with me, everyone who's in my surroundings, they know that I'm in it for the long run. Like no matter what, I'm going to the top and you can come with me, right? So making sure that your people know you're not in it for a season. I know a lot of people don't understand that, but in network marketing, consistency is the #1 ingredient. And if you lack it, like, and I'm not saying like, you know, take rest. There's a difference, okay? It's like, there's some people that quit and start and quit and start.
A lot of network marketing people have been talking about the seasons in business and how there are different types of seasons. The funny thing is that that's with any industry. That's with any sales job. Absolutely. Even with YouTube, most YouTubers even know, or most content creators know, that November to January is a pretty crazy time. It's a lot. It is a lot. It's not even like viewership might not even be up, which is weird. It seems like May is each year is when I get most of my views, which is weird too. But advertisers are paying YouTube more during the holiday season. And so therefore we are paid more per view, which is wild. In every business, there's ebbs and flows. That's how business works. That's how sales work. A lot of them are different. Not all of them are the same, right? So it's weird that a lot of them have been saying this lately and really like pushing it and saying that, you know, there's seasons in business and it's not always great. And sometimes you have to rebuild and blah, blah, blah. And I really do think that a lot of these companies are just absolutely crumbling and not doing well at all. And they're trying to push that narrative of, no, this is normal. Losing half your team. No, it's normal. It's completely normal. Don't worry.
And that inconsistency tells your audience something different. Does that resonate with anyone? Can anyone, if you guys are getting some value, please let me know. Drop a 222 or send me some like heart emojis, because I literally listened to this and I was like, wow, this is so great. And when you say mind your business, energy is everything, your team is going to be able to feel everything that you're either talking about or doing, because everything is energy. And I really like that. Anyways.
So always be positive, never leave, and be professional. That was number 4. Great. We'll do a little recap of what they were, or like what I think they meant at the end.
Yes, people join people. Certainty and conviction of the person that you are partnering up with. And I love that so much, because I relaunched my business, and now I'm looking back and I'm like, man, if I would have, like, I was always looking for the person that, you know, showed up the most on Instagram, that I could relate to, that I can learn from. And somehow I ended up in the organization of Zach and Eden Slobin, and not knowing that I would, I actually partnered up with 2 sisters that are in the north side of the state, but I love them and I'm so grateful for them. And I think it's really important that you make sure who you partner up with is in it for the long run, because there's nothing more discouraging than starting a business and then feeling like you don't have someone to run with or lead you or whatnot. Hey, Rob. Okay. Principle number 5. Match energy for energy. Another one that I have struggled with. Wow, this kind of goes back to, you know, letting them know that you're the GPS, you're there to guide them. But I have literally struggled with this so much. I will literally give someone 100% of my attention to them giving me 20%. And until I learn that I cannot drag people in this industry, I have to literally give them the tools, and I can say, hey, I'm here with you and we can run it, but it's ultimately up to you. I cannot make you show up for your business. I can't make you do things that you don't want to do. And guess what? This profession, you need to get uncomfortable. You do. It's just a reality. It happens every day, you know? So, hi, Christy. I love you so much. Did you get my KANGEN machine yet? Anyways, so matching energy for energy. And something that you can do is play the tennis game with them. You know, you give them an assignment, so you hit the ball to them.
Okay, she just said, did you get my KANGEN machine? So is she in KANGEN? Is she in an ANTIMLM? Or is she in the other one? How many MLMs is this girl in?
You don't give them an assignment until they swing the ball back. And one thing that you can also apply to that is you don't just wait for one person. You keep going, and then you assess, you know, where someone's at. And maybe if the assignment is too difficult, you go back and you give them something less that's not so difficult so that they can accomplish it. And then you keep moving forward. You kind of build up on your tasks, your assignments for these people, right?
What type of assignments is your upline giving you? Keep in mind, I've never been in one. I mean, there's a difference. I signed up for 3 of them and then quit within 72 hours because I was bamboozled. So I quit right away and didn't work it. That's why I say, like, I never tried, or I was never in one. I never worked for an MLM, which is true. I didn't. Joined, then quit. I'm a quitter. What do you know? Recruit people? Is that what they're giving you? Recruit, like, y'all don't have any office work, any admin work. Like, you don't run payroll. You don't do bookkeeping. You don't have, like, organizational stuff to do. Like, what are you doing?
So it's really, really good. I rather run with one than drag 100. Write that down somewhere, because honestly, it is so true. I rather just run with someone who wants to be doing network marketing. I rather run with someone who is inspired, who wants to learn the ins and outs of this business, who sees the vision, who just wants it for themselves. Guys, I have been a part of network marketing for, 3 years consistently building this business. And I will tell you that it has changed my life in so many ways that you cannot even imagine, right? But I've had so many lows and I've had so many downs. And if I would have quit, like, and here's the thing, my upline doesn't call me every day and say, hey, did you get your stuff done? No, she doesn't. No one does. No, because you can't get fired in this industry, which is such a beautiful thing. But it's also like, hey, if you don't have anyone telling you what to do, are you self-disciplined enough to be able to do it, you know? And I don't know. I don't know what you need to hear. Run with one instead of dragging 100. Match energy for energy. Let your people know, hey, if you're going to give me 20%, I'm going to give you 20%. And nothing personal. That's it, right? But if someone tells you, hey, I'm going to give you 100%, and they're actually showing you that they're giving you 100%, give them 200%. And honestly, if not, you're going to feel those energy vampires in your business, and it's going to drain you, because it's happened to me. It's happened to a lot of people I know, and it's not fun. Okay. Number 6, this one's a really good one. And I am part of different organizations, and I have experienced this in so many ways. And I think that this is something that every leader really, really gets to apply to their business. Number 6 is being a microwave leader versus a crock pot leader. And what does that mean? Okay. A microwave leader is someone who just wants the numbers in the organization. They want the rock stars. They want the people that are going to get them paid. Okay. Has anyone ever felt that energy where someone's just like, oh, well, if I'm not producing, they're not going to give me attention, kind of a thing, right?
You might be surprised to hear me say this, but yeah, it's a job. So if you're not doing your job, why would your boss put energy into you? Especially when you just said, don't waste your time on your downline. When she says she's part of multiple organizations, I think she does mean that she's in KANGEN or in ANTIMLM, whatever, and then also in, you know, that one MLM, the ISAGENIX. And I don't like it. I want it to just be transparent. Like, just tell me which one you're with, please, for the love of everything. Okay, now it looks like she's in 3 of them. I don't like this one bit. I don't like this. Also, she said that she relaunched her business, and her Instagram is weird because it looks like she like hardly posts. Or like, I guess she started posting more like recently.
Crock pot leader, okay, long term, which basically you allow someone to grow at the rate that feels comfortable for them, okay? Because in this industry, in this business, if you really think about it, most people that are joining you are going to be doing it's the 80-20 rule, right? You want 80% of your people are going to be doing a lot. Wait, let me make this make sense. Okay. You have a lot of people doing a little bit of things every single day. And then you have that 20% that's your rock stars that are going to just, you know, pop up out of nowhere and they're going to run with it, right? But in reality, most of the people coming into this industry are not going to be that, okay? Anywhere from $300 to $500 a month is a huge help for so many people. So making sure that you have no expectations on people and that you love them where they're at. And one of the examples that Zach used was that, okay, he's been, you know, he had someone come into his organization 5 years ago.
This entire time, I'm just staring right into her nostrils.
Enrolled a couple of people here and there, and that was great. But then 5 years into, you know, her being a part of the organization, she was like, all right, that's it, I'm ready. And he was like, oh, what was it? And he's like, you know, I'm tired of waiting, I'm tired of, and I'm ready to do this. She hit exactly in three weeks. That's the top of our company in 3 weeks, which is awesome, right? But if it wasn't for him, for meeting her where she was at in all the seasons of her life for 5 years, loving on her, encouraging her, being there for her, that probably wouldn't happen.
If it wasn't for him grooming her professionally and just, you know, dang around like a creep, then, you know, she never would have been successful.
Wouldn't have stuck around. And I know that to be true. I know that to be true for a fact. I feel it. Every time I have a conversation with him, every time I have a conversation with my mentors, I'm like, man, they really want me to win, but it's up to me, you know?
Yeah, they really want you to win because that means they make money.
But he's still there. He said this on a training this week. He was like, I don't care if you decide to do this, but I really care about if you decide to do this. Okay, so like having no expectations for where someone's at, meeting them where they're at, allowing them to, you know, he shared that like, you know, he's had someone in the organization that, you know, every so often they enroll 1, 2, 3 people and he'll send them a text message directly from him. Hey, congrats. Like, you know, sending them a little bit of love goes a long way.
So just recruiting anyone and everyone and just making sure that they don't quit so that they can like make money off of them, basically. Like hiring people that it doesn't even matter if they're going to do anything. Like that's weird. That's weird. We got 2 more principles of network marketing to go over. Like, can you hurry up and get to it? This is exhausting, lady.
Are on this and you're listening to this, love on your people. The way that you make people feel is going to literally determine if they stay in your organization or they don't, you know? I go on gratitude walks. This is something I love to do. I go on a lot of walks, but going on gratitude walks and literally sending voice notes to people that I love all the time just reminds them. And like, I've had so many people just say like, you know, you're so good at this. And I'm like, yeah, because I think we need to be more intentional, you know? And like, I know that when my friends do it for me, it feels so nice to just say, hey, I'm thinking about you. I'm so grateful for you. I appreciate you. How can I pray for you? Whatever it is that feels good for you. It's not what you say, it's how you make someone feel. 100%, you know? I really agree to that.
Wrong. It's not what you say, it's how you say it, because you cannot control how other people are going to feel or react or interpret what you're saying. All you can control is what you are saying and how you are saying it.
Is the last one. Principle number 7, always up, never down, okay? And I learned something great on this training, because I think that one thing that I struggle with is people talking bad about other people to me. Can anyone relate to that? I don't ever want to be listening to people gossip, because I don't want to be gossiping. It is going to kill and destroy your organization, your life, your business, everything. Stop talking bad about people. We need to stop that. Okay? And so one of the things that he shared was, if you have an issue with your company, you know, someone in your business, always go up and never go down. Okay? Never complain to someone that's below you. Even if it's your best friend, you need to know where to draw the line. Okay? And one of the tips he said, especially at events in live, like, make sure that you are never.
It's because your downline is going to affect your monies if they quit. They're going to affect everyone's monies if they quit. So why would you say anything not positive, or not even a smidge of positivity to them? You have to be just super toxic. Everything's fine. I'm staying in it forever. But if you're going to complain, go talk to your upline, because they're not going to quit. They're probably just going to shut you up and be like, oh, no, everything's fine. Everything is fine. It's perfect. It's great. It's fine.
You are never going down, that you always go up. When it comes to like any issues that you're having or whatnot. Nope. I have 10% battery. I need to go get ready. I have a date tonight, guys.
That's cute. Good for her. She's just an example that we are going to react to another video, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty cringy. She's just got to get out of network marketing. Like, it seemed you've been in 2, you went and got another job, and like, clearly this isn't really working for you, but I think she's staying in because it like makes her feel happy and, you know, have all these good feelings and get on that high of like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be a millionaire. Girl, just get a normal job, babe. Just do it. You are Giselle. Your name's Giselle. You're way too valuable to be in an MLM, girl. Get out, please.
Gossiping one really like help. Like, I am so excited to, because there's some people that will call me and they will gossip, and I'm just like, I try to like flip it and just like look at the good things, but this is what he said. He said, if someone calls you and gossips, or if someone's around you and they're gossiping, tell them, hey, I'm about to be on the phone with this person. I'm about to see this person. Can I quote you on what you just said? And he didn't add this, but I'm going to say this. And then say, hey, if you have this feeling or this, you know, thing that you're saying about this person, why don't you just connect with them and you talk to them directly instead of like bringing me in it, okay? And the reason I say that is because if someone is gossiping to you, they're probably gossiping about you somewhere else. And I find that to be so true, you know?
Getting something off your chest and all that, like that's different than just gossiping and like rumors and stuff like that, right? It's very different. So for instance, if I'm venting to my best friend about something that I've been dealing with, or, you know, in a group text with a couple of my friends, how rude would it be? And how much would it break that trust between us if my best friend then said, I'm talking to them tomorrow, or I'm going to see them. Can I quote you on that and tell them? Like, what? No, that's disgusting. That's gross. And you know what that type of attitude and that type of culture does? Makes it so that no one will voice their concerns to anyone because you're all going to turn each other into whoever. There's no trust in this type of culture, and it's gross. Absolutely gross. That is so culty. That's information control for sure. That is emotion control. That is the entire bite model all over it. And that's so unfortunate and so sad.
So stop the gossip. That's negative frequency. It's low vibration. Like, no, we need to stop doing that. Anyways, I really love that. If you got any value, like, please let me know. I'm super excited. I'm going to read them to you one more time because I think they were really great. Okay. Principle number 1, be the invitation to the destination where they get the information. Keep it simple. Number 2, you are the GPS. Let them know that they are responsible for their success as much as they are for them not being successful. You know, it's up to them, right? Number 3, empower people versus enable them. Create that environment where you are not doing everything for them. Allow them to, you know, detach from you as fast as possible. Number 4, mind your business. Treat your business like a business. I heard this from my mentor. She said, your business doesn't begin until the day you start to actually show up every day for your business. Okay, that was really powerful. Number 5 is match energy for energy. Remember that you would rather run with one than drag 100. I accidentally clicked on your live. I'm super glad I did. Major value. You're awesome, dude. You're awesome, Rob. We have to catch up. It's been a while. And number 6 is microwave leader versus crock pot leader. You know, that whole thing of don't be a microwave leader. I know that sometimes we can get like really impatient and just like, we want people to just become leaders right away. But you have to understand that people are in different seasons of their life. And so if you meet them where they're at, they're more likely to stay in your organization, okay? Be a crock pot leader, love people, be there for them. And then the last one is always go up, never go down. You never want to complain to a downline. I've actually even seen it. I've seen it multiple times and I'm like, maybe I need to share that with them. Or maybe I just need to tag them in this video because I think, you know, this information was great and I hope that you guys got some value. Yeah, so that's it. 7 principles to network marketing that you can apply right now in your business and it can probably change your life. I'm gonna end it because all my lives, I never save them. I'm on here all the time and I'm talking about dating and this is actually an unintentional live that I did. So I'm gonna end it and then I'll go live, talk really quick because I need to go get ready because I'm going on a date. Sounds cool? Cool. Love you guys.
So are you ready to go over what that actually meant? So number 1, recruit. That's it. Just recruit. That's what the first one was. Number 2, set proper expectations. Yeah, obviously. Don't lie. Number 3, empower and don't enable your team. So be a good leader. Got it. Number 4, be professional and never leave. Got it. Perfect. Good. Number 5, don't waste your time on your downline. Number 6, groom your downline. Recruit anyone and just hope that someday they recruit others. Number 7, rat out your teammates and only be positive. So there's that. Again, like I said, I feel real bad for that girl. It sounds like she got like a good new job. So I'm really hoping that she doesn't, this might sound mean, but I'm hoping she doesn't have time for network marketing anymore, even though she's in 2 of them. I'm sure she'll find time. And I hope she sticks it out with the job that she has now, like the new job that she just got. It's just unfortunate. And I really, like I said, I hope that she gets out. I don't think she will, but I really hope she gets out because it's just sad, you know, it's unfortunate and it's sad and wrong and not okay. And you can kind of tell, like she even said that she had to relaunch her business and she, you know, wasn't feeling, you know, this or that. And it's like, yeah, I wonder why. And it doesn't seem like she's been too successful in it. So it's like all these red flags and all these reasons that she should get out are staring her in the face. And then she gets on a team training that is just so positive and lifts her up and blah, 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 and gives her that high feeling. And then you stay in. That's why they do all these trainings. That's why they but that's why they encourage you to go to the conventions and the conferences and the monations and all those things. That has everything to do with keeping you in because you are the main customer. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Leave a 666 below. Actually, don't do that because I'll probably get demonetized if you do. I'm so paranoid about stuff like that. In one of the titles of my videos the other day, my reading me comments that I did at the middle of June, beginning of June, in the title it says my content and my merch sucks. And because it said sucks in it, it got demonetized. Or it's because I said the word TITTIES at the end twice. Oh, and then I don't want someone to manually review it because then they're going to watch it and be like, what the hell? Like, this definitely should be demonetized. I appreciate you. I hope you are doing well. I know it is crazy times out there. I hope you are staying spicy, staying assertive, having good snacks, long naps. I hope you find happiness and calmness, and that is all I wish for you. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.